Go up to Bethel and settle there, and build an altar there to God who appeared to you when you were fleeing from your brother Esau.
Get rid of the foreign gods you have with you, and purify yourself and change your clothes. Then come, let us go to Bethel, where I will build an altar of God who answered me in the day of my distress, and who has been with me wherever I have gone.
So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had and the rings in their ears, and Jacob buried them under the oak at Shechem. Then they set out, and the terror of God fell on all the towns around them, so that no one pursued them. Jacob and all the people with him came to Luz in the land of Canaan. After Jacob returned to Padan Aram, God appeared to him again and blessed him.
Your name is Jacob, but you will no longer be called Jacob. Your name will be Israel. So he named him Israel. I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and increase in number. A nation and a community of nations will come from you, and kings will be among your descendants. The land I gave to Abraham and Isaac I also give to you, and I will give this land to your descendants after you.
Jacob set up a stone pillar at the place where God talked with him, and he poured out a drink offering on it. He also poured oil on it. Jacob called the place where God had taken him Bethel.
Isaac lived 180 years, and then he breathed his last and died. Jacob and Rachel had a son named Benjamin, but Rachel died during childbirth.
Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of the other sons, because he had been born to him in his old age, and he made an ornate robe for him. When his brothers saw that his father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him.
It's a good morning. Wake up to a brand new day this morning.
Guys, listen to this dream I just had.
We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. Listen, I had another dream, and this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me.
This dream he had, will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you?
His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. Now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flocks near Shechem. Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shechem, a man found him wandering around.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks? They have moved on from here. I heard them say, let's go to Dothan.
Hey, here comes that dreamer.
Let's kill him and throw him in a hole and say a ferocious animal ate him. Let's not take his life. Don't shed any blood.
I can rescue him later and bring him back to our father.